Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the seventh or eighth. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The next 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. News flash to the offense. They better get it going.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres,
as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Pedroia on to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Around the hole. Here's J.D. Martinez. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
J.D.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Mitch.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Previous history with Luis Severino, batting a robust .350. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there to second for 1. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Just a two-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bradley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks held in check. We'll move to the third with no. Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
2 balls, no strike.
No fuera ya.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Dustin.
Standing in, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, he is turned.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So coming to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. Bradley is right there, 1 down.
Batting 9th, the 3rd baseman, Gio.
Stepping up now, Gio Urshela. Here comes the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. This is line to left. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. No runs on a hit, no error. Here's Mookie Betts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. To the left side, but it's well foul. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied. At the plate, Aaron Judge, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to left. Benintendi is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley has a beat on this one, and he's got it for out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that will bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High and deep to right center. Betts giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Moreland, 33 years old. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left field and deep. Benintendi going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Bradley is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So the Yanks go. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy of more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Dustin Pedroia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. Benintendi makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees. We are still back here in the Bronx. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready for another shot now. Rafael Devers. No hits to this point. And now a pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
James Paxton comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Benintendi is there, and he has it for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down.
Esto va a ir rápido. Si esto vamos a perder más rápido que la hostia.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Still no score. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. In there at the letters 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Así no vamos a ningún lado. Así no vamos a ningún lado.
To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. We're in the 8th inning of a tie ball game. Yankees Red Sox. This one's been everything we could have possibly asked for and more as you get a look at our line score right there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's gone 2 for 6. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now the plate, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the 2nd out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Ready now, Dustin Pedroia. In his last at-bat, he popped down in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th. Here's Jackie Bradley now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's hitting .429. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. One out, nobody on. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
So he knocks the backwards K on that one. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Tie game headed. Andrew Kashner enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Andrew.
Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Ready once again, Giancarlo is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
The batter. The first baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 2 out, nobody on. Slow little roller to third. And he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to front. A good job.
Madre mía, señor. Pero esto qué es, se va a acabar o no.
Rafael Devers, he singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0. Digging in, Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees. The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. His lifetime line against Andrew Kashner. He's done well, 6 for 13. Now a swing and a drive to center field. Back is the center fielder. Did he get enough of it? He did! Ball game over! So it's a solo shot to dead center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Madre mía, hemos ganado. No me lo creo ni yo.
Hey, when you get into
Madre
extra
mía,
innings, you're
vamos.
always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
La bola del partido. Madre mía, chaval. Está juego 10.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top player of the game award.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. James Paxton is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watkey down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
La rivalidad más dura de la MLB. Sabemos que costaba, pero tía. Hasta el juego 10 no se ha resolvido con un can run de... Madre mía. Qué exagerado. Aaron James.
The loss goes to Andrew Kashner. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage. Have a great evening.
Hasta luego, chicos.